2 years ago, my diary said, I hate this job. I can't quit. I have no choice. Now, 2 years later, I'm still in the same job with more tasks. What changed is not my boss. It's my process. When I feel overwhelmed, I do a process swap. I stop fighting what I can't control and switch to one thing I can control. If you ever stare at the screen and thought, I can't do all of this video is for you. What would change if one small thing feel like today? Here's the real story. 2 years back, my boss said, we are launching a new course in 2 months. I need you to prepare everything. We need the numbers. At that time, I already had 3 big things on my plate. And I believe this situation happened for everyone, where you feel like this workload is impossible, it's insane. I am powerless. I literally felt my chest tighten every time after meeting with my boss. I was so stressed out and I thought, here we go again. And honestly, I almost shut down. Now 2 years later, instead of drowning in it, I tried something tiny. A new way of seeing. 活动结束，耶！ This is how I approach same thing now. I opened a blank note and wrote the facts. New course in 2 months. And my current plate, lead generation, email campaign, social media content. Then I asked myself, what's the one thing I can move today even if it's a small one? For me, it was this. I drafted a short message to my boss, not emotional, nothing dramatic, just clear fact that saying, here is what I'm already handling. I need your advice and help. Where should this new task sit? How should we prioritize the task? Should we start this new course next month or can we shift something? Then I hit send. Unfortunately, sometimes the answer is not negotiable. And that day it was. So instead of telling myself that my boss is unfair, I do a mindset shift. My boss is fixed, yes, but my process is flexible. Instead of saying, I have to do everything, I'll tell myself, I pick one thing I can control and move it. I pulled all assets we can reuse, batch content in one sitting, and ask for help from colleague or we do outsource. It wasn't perfect, but it was the movement. And that little bit of movement kept me from spiraling. And that day, I realized that I didn't change my job. I didn't change my boss. But I changed how I face the work. And this little shift in mindset surprisingly made me feel more productive and made me feel good. Okay. And there's also another part that helps me. For context, I'm working in a yoga and Pilates studio. Some days are honestly boring. Editing, script, fixing little things, number not moving, system down. But when I see our client leaving class with that soft, peaceful face, when someone tells our teachers that my back hurts, feel less, I slept better, I feel calmer, and I remember this is why I choose this space. Even if my task is just an email or just a social media post, it points people toward feeling better in their body, and that meaning pulls me back when I'm tired. It is not a hack, it is the reason. I'm not saying this is the answer. I'm saying this is what helped me when I felt powerless. Write the facts, move one small thing, and remember the why behind the work. If any part of this lands with you, share with me one tiny shift you want to try next time when it gets heavy. I would love to hear it and read it. If you are building a calmer life too, we can figure it out here. One small step at a time. See you!